name is Derek Tsai. I work in a manufacturing organization here, managing the hardware engineering group. Today my topic is about 5 things to know about a psychopath. And a psychopath is a devil in the human form. Most of my material here is coming from this book, The Devil in the White Seat. The devil I'm referring to is named by the name of Henry Howard Holmes, and this is his pictures, in case people don't know. He's considered as America's first serial killer back in 1893. So I'm going to give a little bit about his story, biography, and I'll tell you what are the 5 things that you need to learn about this person so you can avoid to protect yourself and your family. Henry Howard Holmes was born in 1861, New Hampshire. He was born to a couple of English descendants, and he was born as Herman Webster Mudgett. That's the original given name. And he was ranked as the 3rd of the 4 children. His father is an alcoholic. He excelled when he was young. He excelled academically, doing very well. He married his first girlfriend at age 17. Those days people married early, and the child right away. At age 21, he graduated from University of Michigan with a degree in medicine and surgery. So he was a genuine physician. At that time, he graduated, he was moving around, doing odd jobs, New York, Philadelphia, taking them strange, most of the time he was practicing the skill how to defraud the life insurance company, because he was using cadaver as a way to extract money from the life insurance company. In those days, on the DNA, it's very easy to trick the life insurance. He was married, and then because of this history catching on to him, and he changed his name to Henry Howard Holmes and moved to Chicago. And in Chicago, he worked as a pharmacist in a drugstore. A drugstore, eventually he did very well with because he was so charming, he got a lot of customers coming to the store. And eventually, when the owner of the drugstore died, he bought the store from the widow. The widow eventually disappeared. Presumably, he murdered by him. And he was doing so well in this place. He bought a lot across the street, empty lot. He built a 3-story hotel, a block-wide hotel. Very beautiful hotel. In this hotel, there were 3 interesting characteristics in this hotel. There are a lot of brick walls, rooms can only be opened from outside. There are rooms that's airtight, so that right next to his office. So presumably when he liked to put his victim in the airtight chamber, inject the poison gas, and he would listen to the victim taking their last breath. A very sick person. And he has a room that he would just have a trap door on the top in the ceiling, and person would drop in there and presumably would die from thirst or hunger. And notably, there's one room in the basement where he placed a kiln, a life-size kiln that he used as a crematorium to get rid of the bodies. So the body would just disappear in the basement. The victims, including a lot of his girlfriends and employees, or ex-employees. He has no layoff policy. Get rid of them. A lot of hotel guests from the World Expo. The World Expo was happening in Chicago back in 1893, one of the biggest events in the world. It was beautiful. It was attended by 26 million people. And because of that, there's so many traffic, so much chaos that happened. And the police were unavailing when it comes to catching on to him. So his fall finally happened when he was arrested for the murder of Ben Pittersall, his helper, back in 1894. It was confirmed at the end, he was confirmed 9 murders, and between a count of 20 to 100 that he murdered. So I'm not here to glorify him as his action. I think we can learn something from his action. There are 5 basic traits, actually more, but the 5 traits is extremely charming, very, very charming, and a woman come to him, and he's a pathological liar. He changed his name like 3 or 4 times, lie about his ancestry, lie about his wealth, like he's born in royal family in Europe, and he pleaded innocence. He's a con artist. He's a master manipulator. He actually convinced people to take on life insurance and using him as a beneficiary, and eventually cash out on those things. And then he has a lack of remorse, no empathy, and also number 5 is inflated self-worth. He thinks he's the ultimate, the devil. So, and when at the end, Holmes died, he was convicted of 4 murders. He was hanged in 1896. That was the end of him. So there's the good movie that's coming up. In case you want to find out more about Holmes, the Devil in the White City of this book will be coming to a theater near you, and will be acted by none other than the Oscar winner, Leonardo DiCaprio, coming soon. So 5 traits, hopefully you learn something from that. I don't want to glorify him, but I think we can learn something to protect ourselves and our family. Thank you.